In this video, I'm going to walk you through all the glances, aka widgets, aka data points that this Garmin S70 and many of their other watches offer. I actually prefer getting the weather from my watch now because it's so much more convenient than opening it up on your phone, waiting for it to load with ads, and clicking through different windows. The calendar feature is nice because it syncs to your iPhone or Android calendar, but unfortunately my work has locked down the iPhone calendar, so it won't display my meetings. Knowing your heart rate is handy, even at rest. At times my heart may feel like it's racing, and I can quickly check to see what's going on. I can tell you the accuracy is pretty bang on because I was checking it while I was doing a stress test with the cardiologist, and it was on par with their machine. Heart rate variability is quite interesting. It's measured only while you sleep and needs about a 3-week average to have a good baseline. A pulse oximeter measures how much oxygen is in your bloodstream as it travels around your body. Generally, you want to have a value of 95% or higher, but according to Mayo Clinic, below 90% may be considered low. How the Garmin measures the respiration rate, I'm not too sure, but it's pretty neat to know, because a resting adult should be between 12 and 20 breaths per minute. Monitoring your stocks on your watch is also pretty neat if you need a quick glance at how your portfolio is doing. It would be neat if you could also set alerts, but I guess you can also do that on your phone. You can dive into your past activities and can give you some more details when you click in. For even more details though, check through the Garmin app. Active calories are those you burn during physical activity. Resting calories exactly that during periods of inactivity. You can also sync this with MyFitnessPal to track your calories consumed. I really need to up my steps game. You can customize your stride length in the Garmin app to provide a much more accurate count. Knowing the distance is nice, but I don't remember if I've had this on past watches. Floors climbed wasn't available on the S62, and I like this one. Today my kids are sick, and I did 20 flights of stairs within 30 minutes. Health Snapshot does a 2-minute resting test for your pulse OX, stress level, heart rate, and respiration rate. This is a pretty nice feature if you're feeling anxious or stressed, and you can see how your body's responding. And at the same time, gives you 2 minutes to ease your mind and rest while you wait for the results, since you have to stay still. Intensity minutes measures both moderate and vigorous physical activity. Garmin has intensity minutes defaulted to 150 minutes, but I've increased mine to 500, so it's totally customizable. Training status and VO2 max is only measured if you run or cycle for at least 10 minutes, possibly a brisk walk too. But unfortunately, I don't run, so I can't take advantage of this. I might give this a try when the weather is better and I take my bike out for a ride. Now this is a really cool addition. Having an altimeter, barometer, and compass in my watch. This is something I've always wanted. Not something I use day to day, but definitely helpful if I'm going hiking or trail riding in the woods. But just really a lot of cool information to have. Sleep score is really neat because the Garmin battery life is so good and a full charge is around an hour. You can definitely wear your watch to sleep to take advantage of all the measurements. Lately, I've been having trouble with my sleep, but with the help of listening to brown noise, it has significantly improved. Just note that sometimes I'm awake lying in bed on my phone, but the watch thinks I'm sleeping. I think how it determines that you're actually awake is if you get out of bed and walk. Training readiness is good and can tell you if your body's in a good state to train. You have a better score when you have better nights of sleep, stress level is low, and recover time is high. So if you're working out hard every day, the training readiness will hint to you, maybe take a break. Body battery identifies meaningful physiological states and describes the impact they have on your body's energy levels. So high intense or vigorous exercise will deplete your energy level, and so does stress. Where resting, like sleeping and napping, helps charge it up. Stress tracking uses a combination of heart rate and heart rate variability data. It looks at your autonomic nervous system, and anything higher than 25 shows that you're sympathetic, so in stress mode, and anything lower than 25 indicates that you're parasympathetic, where you're in recovery mode. It's a golf watch after all, and it can give you stats of your last round and also of your golf performance. Much more details can be found in the Garmin Golf app, and I highly recommend that. Where I find the sunrise and sunset helpful is when I'm planning my morning or twilight rounds. My son really likes the moonset widget because it can show what type of moon you will have that night. You can also go backwards and forwards in time. I haven't been able to try the jet lag advisor yet, but it's supposed to offer you personalized insight with tips aimed to minimize the effects of jet lag. From your watch, you can control the music on your phone, and with the S70, you can now add music through Spotify. I'm hoping they add YouTube Music soon. What I do recommend is 15-minute power naps for a quick recharge, and it's really all you need. Anything 30 minutes to 2 hours, I personally wake up groggy and not so fresh. It also messes up your nighttime sleep, so I wouldn't recommend it. The watch will automatically track your naps, or you can manually start a timed nap. Up until now, with their latest update, this is the full list of Garmin Glances. You can add many more widgets from the Connect IQ store. Now this is a bonus feature, and I really like this. You can now create folders to store your widgets into groups. An improvement they've also made is it requires you to hold down to change your list order or delete a widget, where the S62 is so sensitive in the shower that drops of water could actually reconfigure your settings, and it's quite annoying. No issues with the S70 for now. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for my next video where I go into details on the different activities this watch can track.